So I'm going to address this now, and there's going to be some time that is going to be held over before I respond again. Verbally. I want everyone to understand something. You don't get to come to my page and sap off of the painful situations of other people's lives and apply them to yourself and come onto these panels and turn it into a sob story for yourselves. I am disgusted. If you have a genuine story, knowing that this is a plague that has affected the lives of many people, while it's affecting the lives of many people whose lives it has affected are not so proactive for the right reasons. Because if you were, you'd have been doing this a long time ago. Now I know that God works in mysterious ways, and He can draw anyone to Him that He sees fit. That is not my decision. My decision is to deal with this situation in an emotionless state so that the law can be carried through with. You all do not want me to allow my emotions to get invested in this because it will look a lot different. And I'm choosing not to take that route because it's not beneficial to myself, nor is it beneficial to anyone else. I have to keep myself at an even still because everyone else is so wavy. You all come here, you're taking words out of my mouth, you're taking the words out of other people's mouths. Don't you know that I have a photographic memory and I remember everything, especially the bad? So if I have a photographic memory towards the bad, then it's easy for me to remember the good, right? Once you funnel out all of the bad stuff, the only thing that's left over is the good. So that is the side that I work with. And when I say that I'm not an empathy dump, what that means is that you don't get to use the life that's happened to somebody else to get attention for yourself. That's not what I'm here for. I don't work that way. I don't think that way. And I do not believe that that is the way things ought to be done because that is not what Jehovah is doing. If you cannot keep yourself in a position as an adult to leave your emotions out when they are not, again, when they are not appropriate, then I have a problem with what it is you're saying and what it is you're doing. Don't get inspired now because you come to my page and you want to steal stories for yourself to take on to everybody else's panels while I'm listening to you all reiterate my words. It's not working for you. And I've talked about this last year. I've talked about it this year. If you all can come up with your own thoughts, ideas, goals, game plans for yourself, you will do better with your efforts to seek out the truth using Jehovah as your guide. So you're going to need prayers and lots of patience. You have to do your own work. You're not going to survive off the work that I do for myself. You have to do the work. My work is complete because I do the work. You're going to have to do the same in order to be in alignment with Jehovah. And as an imperfect person, and the work that I put in for myself, my faith is not your faith. Your faith is not my faith. Your study is not my study. I am a separate individual, one person over here. One person. I am responsible for myself, what I do, what I say, and how I conduct myself. That goes for you too. You don't get to take out what you're dealing with on me, and I don't get to take it out, what I'm dealing with, on you. Now, when I see you all over here tampering with my page, I told you to leave it alone. I'm going to start coding you when I hear you quoting me. Because you're taking the quotes and the comments and the things that you are deriving from my page onto your pages, and you are twisting up the truth. That is going to make me livid. So I'm giving everyone a fair warning. Unless you're utilizing my words in the appropriate way and on the appropriate platforms, I don't want to hear another word of what I've said over here on my page come out of anyone's mouth. If you guys want to be on game time, that's fine. You can be on game time on your time. Don't come over here messing with my time and what I do with it. Because I assure you, what I'm doing over here is far different than what you're doing over there. Which is why you are all out here doing what it is you're doing in the first place. You all have been given patience and a grace period by one person. Now, you take the time and the patience on yourselves and correct the mistakes that you know that you need to be correcting, and stop trying to deflect your comments on these pages, on these platforms, on these panels back towards me. My words are my words. My life is my life. Yours is separate than mine. So once you all get a grip on that, then maybe things will go a lot more smoother for you. But until then, just remember what I said. Don't be stealing anything from over here, because I'm going to come to collect.